It is Monday, November 1st of 2021. Post-Halloween. Ooh, here on Guy's Daily Drive. Bam! And good morning. It is Guy's Daily Drive on this second, whoa, what the heck is this guy doing? On the second to last month of 2021. We are almost out of 2021. And while it hasn't been as harrowing as 2020, 2020 was just a wreck. From start to finish. 2021 it's still been a wreck, but there's been like little parts here and there. It's like, oh, we look back on 2021, maybe it wasn't that bad. But only if you compare it to 2020. That's the only way 2021 comes out on top. So yesterday was Halloween, and as usual, I bought way more candy than I really needed, which actually was good because one of our neighbors, Joe, who has helped me out so many times on the My Mac podcast and Mac the Future when I was doing that to try to make my microphone sound better. And because he's an engineer, a real actual live sound engineer, a guy that knows what he's doing as compared to me, which is I just throw money at stuff and try to fix it that way. Anyway, he and his wife had not bought enough candy, so I had like 2.5 bags because about half of the third bag somehow mysteriously disappeared over the last week. We're not sure. My wife and I are unsure of what exactly happened. We're blaming it on gnomes, candy gnomes. Yeah, candy gnomes came to our house, opened the bag, and took candy. That's where we're going with that. So we gave them one of our bags, and which was fine. I was sitting there going, "Oh, what if we don't have enough?" But shock upon shock, we had plenty of candy for all the kids that came. And there were a lot of kids. And I was telling them, each kid, take two. And they did. They had absolutely no problem. Sometimes they took 3 and I didn't say anything. It was like, okay, we have lots. And it was pretty steady. I mean, there's been some years, especially once the kids grew up, where we didn't have that many trick-or-treaters. But this year there were a lot of them, and that made me happy. Whoa, what's going on here? Just let the bus in. Let the bus in. Okay, good. So we have all this leftover candy, but something happened. One of the kids that came to the door said something that I wasn't really sure how to take it at first. And I'll tell you what he said, and then you can decide. So this big group of kids, it was probably 5 or 6 of them, come to the door, and there was the smallest one, probably 4 or 5 years old. And I'm a large person. I'm kind of big, and some of the kids were probably a little afraid as they walked out. But I had completely come out of the house for this particular group because Kismet, our cat, kept trying to get outside. And you don't want a small pet, even whether they're indoor or outdoor, and what your feelings are on that. You certainly don't want them outside on Halloween. It was especially true when we had all of our black cats. We made sure, sometimes we would actually put our black cats in a room so that they couldn't get out. And yeah, they weren't too happy about that. But you don't want to have, especially black cats, outside on Halloween. So there's this group of kids, and the smallest one, and I'm outside and I'm passing out the candy, and he's kind of looking me up and down, and I'm telling him, I'm standing there and I'm telling him, okay, everybody, take two. There's plenty. Don't worry about it. And he looks at me. He says, "You look like Santa Claus." And I'm not sure where it came from, because I was wearing it was a little chilly, so I was wearing a black sweatshirt and jeans, and I didn't know what to say. I do have a bit of a belly, and I've got my long hair and my beard, which is not white but platinum blonde. It's not white. It's not gray. It's platinum blonde. Thank you. And but I mean, what can you say? He wasn't trying to be insulting. He wasn't, kids at that age don't really have a filter. A lot of times they just say whatever comes to their minds. And so I just kind of looked at him, because I was stunned. I was a little stunned. I just kind of looked at him and said, "Oh, thank you. Okay, take two. You only get one." No, I'm kidding. He had just as much as anybody else, but that was a bit of a shock. So we got through the thing, and everybody got candy, and everybody was happy. But other than that, the weekend was not great. I didn't do a Guy's Daily Drive on Friday, which I've normally been doing, because I didn't go to work until very late. Went downtown DC, which I hadn't gone to since February, and for the same reason. I got my my COVID booster shot. Mostly, it was free, done through where I work. And after I got it, I was hoping I wasn't going to have any side effects, because I had the Pfizer double back in February, and I had both myself and the guy that I went downtown to get it with. We both had reactions to it. Not that day, but the next day. So when I got this booster, I was kind of hoping that it was going to pass me by, because I got through the entire day without any issues. I felt fine. Then I got up the next day, and pretty much the same thing happened that has happened with each of the COVID shots, where it just feels like I have a low-grade fever, body aches, pains, arm is sore. What else? Just, you kind of feel like you have a cold or the flu, though I didn't have that. With the other shots, I would sometimes get congestion or a runny nose, or sneezing, that kind of thing, coughing. Didn't have that this time, which I guess was good. But I had pretty much all the other symptoms of a bad cold or low-grade flu. Slight fever. It was only like 99, 100, so that wasn't such a big deal. And that was like all day Saturday, so I didn't do much on Saturday. I did get together with Gaz and we recorded the iMac podcast, but I was kind of low energy for the whole show. Kept it up, but I don't know if you watch the video, which you can if you go to YouTube, look up Vert Shark, like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Vert Shark over on YouTube. You see all the videos there. Or you can go to vertshark.com. And I don't have the audio up for the Vert Shark version of the My Mac podcast. And remember, if you like the after show that Gaz and I do, you can only get that if you listen to it through the My Mac feed. So if you like the after show, listen to it there. If you don't care about the after show, you can listen to it either place. But the after show is not on the Vert Shark feed. So, or the Guy's Daily Drive feed. But like all day Saturday, I was just not in good shape. Didn't go anywhere. Didn't really even get out of my my pajamas. Just not even pajamas. I had on a sweatshirt and some sleep pants, and that was it. Spent the whole day just kind of lounging around. I didn't even edit after we finished recording. I pretty much just sat around. Tracy fed English muffin and a panini pressed sandwich, and that was about it. You know, just didn't have any appetite. That's when you know I'm sick. If I don't eat, that's when you know I'm sick. And even yesterday, for a good part of yesterday, I didn't feel well. I mean, the only thing I ended up really doing, other than passing out candy, I went to the grocery store. And that's like low energy. That's like nothing. But I got back and I was winded and sweating and just not a good time. I'm feeling okay so far this morning. We'll see how the rest of the day goes. But the weekend, other than trick-or-treating and grocery store, I didn't do much of anything. So that was what was going on this weekend. Tomorrow is the election. Looking forward to that, in mostly just because that'll be the end of the political ads for a little while. Thank God. I'm so sick of those ads, and both parties. I'm just sick and tired of them. Someone please come up with a viable third party that actually has a chance at beating these losers. Anyway, if you would like to subscribe or contact me, email address is podcast@vertshark.com or guy@mymac.com. Twitter address is vertshark or macparrot. If you'd like to contribute, patreon.com/macparrot, coffee, ko-fi.com/macparrot, or pay a pal at paypal.me/macparrot. Here we go, going around the corner. Give me a second. If you would like to watch all of the videos, and whether it's the My Mac podcast or Guy's Daily Drive or even the old Mac to the Future episode, you can do so by going to YouTube and subscribing to Vert Shark. Like, share, subscribe. La 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 la. And of course, you can also see or listen to all of the odds and vids over at vertshark.com. Honestly, it's ridiculously easy. I do the work so that you don't have to. That is how that works. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I am almost to work. So thank you all so very, very much for joining me today on Guy's Daily Drive. I greatly, greatly appreciate the fact that you have done so. And I will see all of you next time right here on Guy's Daily Drive. Bye-bye.